Well, yes, it was one of the deadliest days on Gaza and on the people of Gaza. As you mentioned, 165 people were killed in the past 24 hours. Actually, 100 of them were killed here in Middle Gaza. I am inside the Shuhada Al-Aqsa Hospital, which is located in Deir al-Balah in Middle Gaza, and this hospital is accepting all of the bodies and people killed in all of the area in Middle Gaza. We're talking about the Al-Bureij refugee camp, Al-Nusayrat refugee camp, Al-Maghazi refugee camp, and also Deir al-Balah. So yes, it was a very intense day of Israeli bombings on Gaza, especially here in Middle Gaza. And talking about some of the highlights, the Israeli warplanes targeted several residential homes in the Al-Maghazi refugee camp in Az-Zawaida area. Also, a car was attacked in Al-Bureij refugee camp. As I mentioned, 100 people were killed here only in Middle Gaza, including a TV correspondent. He's our colleague, Jabir Abu Hadrous. He was killed with his family in an Israeli airstrike in the Al-Nusayrat refugee camp. Actually, Jabir was standing just next to me over the past few weeks, and this brings up the death toll among Palestinian journalists here in Gaza since the 7th of October, up to 106 Palestinian journalists, talking about the death toll. And in a statement released by the Palestinian Health Ministry, a joint statement actually by the Palestinian Health Ministry and the governmental media office here in Gaza, they said that the death toll in Gaza is now up to 21,672 people. 70% of them are women and children.
Nor the United Nations saying the amount of aid getting into Gaza is still woefully inadequate. What's the situation like for the thousands of people who've been displaced?
Well, here's the thing about the humanitarian aid. In previous weeks, and when only the Rafah border was open to allow the humanitarian aid trucks into Gaza, Egypt allowed between 100 to 120 trucks of humanitarian aid to Gaza on a daily basis, which is not enough. Gaza needs at least 1,008 trucks to meet the needs of the people. But anyway, now when Karm Abu Salim border with Israel is open, and this is something that newly happened only a week ago, people accepted more aid trucks to enter the Gaza Strip. However, now what is happening is that 60 trucks are entering through Egypt and 60 others are entering through Israel. So actually it is the same amount of humanitarian aid trucks entering the Gaza Strip before and after the UN resolution of facilitating the aid into Gaza. Talking about the displaced people, I mean, it's a big struggle for them. It is a catastrophe. We're not only talking about the very bad humanitarian situation, we're not only talking about them not receiving the humanitarian aid, but also the fact that they are being displaced in refugee camps along Rafah and Khan Yunis. These refugee camps have zero infrastructure, and now the Palestinian Health Ministry and WHO, the UN, have been talking about the spread of diseases, viruses, infections among those displaced people.